Hi there, Becky here from 168 Fitness. I hope you had a great Easter break and you're feeling fresh and ready and raring to go get those summer health, fitness and weight loss goals. And that's exactly what I want to help you do over the next few weeks, giving you plenty of top tips and advice and my 5 steps to help you achieve those summer health, fitness and weight loss goals. So the first step, number 1, is to set those goals. So your goals are going to be specific to you, personal to you, not necessarily what anyone else is wanting to achieve. You need to know exactly what you want to achieve and when you want to achieve it by, because that is going to help you stay motivated, but it's also going to get you started. We're going to need a focus for how you get started. So step 1 is to set those goals, whether it's health goals, whether it's fitness, maybe you're inspired by yesterday's London Marathon, maybe you want to be able to fit in your favourite summer clothes, maybe it's a weight loss goal, whatever it is that you want to achieve, just set that goal and also a deadline for achieving it. Maybe you've got a summer holiday coming up that you want to be able to fit in your summer clothes so that you don't have to buy a new lot. Maybe it's a running goal, as I said, and you can book in either a park run, or you can book your place in a race, or maybe you've entered London Marathon for next year and we've got that as a long-term goal. Something if you want to do a long-term goal first, then that's fine, but then maybe doing a medium-term goal, which is about sort of 6 months from now, and then a shorter-term goal, which is sort of 6 weeks to 3 months from now. So if you've got summer holidays, that's a really great sort of medium-term goal, and then we can set some smaller goals in between as well to keep you motivated. So step 1 is to set the goals that you want to achieve and when you want to achieve them by. And then step 2, we're going to need to know how to achieve those goals. So that's why it's really important to start with the goal first of all, because whatever your goal is going to depend, what your plan of action is going to depend on what your goal is. So if you're looking to boost your fitness, if it's running, then you're going to need to be running. That's going to have to be your plan of action to start running at least. And then if it's just fitness in general, you want to boost your cardio fitness, maybe you want to tone up, then there's going to be different exercise workouts and variety of different things you can do to achieve that, which I'll go through shortly. And then if your health, you're going to want to start doing some exercise, something maybe walking. Again, I'll give you some more info shortly. If your goal is weight loss, then there's going to be a combination of sort of exercise and also food, which I'll give you some more information about as well. So your goal is really going to determine what you do next, and make sure you've got that goal. Then we're going to come up with the plan of action, and that's what I want to start you off with, step 3. So maybe you've already got some ideas of what you're going to do. If something's worked for you before, exercise wise, perhaps you've got a membership at a gym and that works really well for you. You've just got out of a little bit of habit going just recently, then get back to the gym. Go back to doing what you were doing before, just get back to it. If you were doing something previously and it wasn't really working for you, for example, you weren't attending those classes, or you weren't getting to the gym often enough, maybe you started running but you realised actually I don't really love running, then maybe we need to change it up a little bit. So my step 3 is to find an exercise, workout, class, program, whatever it is that works for you and that you enjoy, that fits with your schedule, fits with your budget as well. Exercise is going to be good for us all, regardless kind of what our goals are, whether it's fitness, whether it's weight loss, toning, whatever health. Exercise is good for us all. So if you're not currently doing some exercise, I urge you to find that workout, that exercise activity that you enjoy, that you will see yourself doing for the next sort of 6 weeks, 3 months, 6 months, longer term, whatever you can focus on. You've got to enjoy it. It's got to be something that you actually want to do, or that's going to be the first hurdle, is actually motivating yourself to do it. But if you enjoy something, that's going to be the first step. And then if you enjoy it, you're more likely to keep it going. And then when you keep it going, that's when you feel the benefits and get the results. So I urge you this week, step 3 is to Find that exercise, workout, activity, class, whatever it is that you enjoy, so that we can get started with some kind of exercise to help you achieve your summer health, fitness and weight loss goals. And then step 4, what I want you to do, if it's applicable to you. Now, most people, this will be applicable to in terms of health goals and also with weight loss as well. So step 4 is to download MyFitnessPal. So it's a free app that is basically a food diary on your phone. It's really simple to use. If you're eating sort of packaged food, you can scan barcodes. That makes it really simple. You just add in your portion sizes. It's got a full database of lots of different foods, whether it's sort of even like kind of natural foods like fruit and vegetables and things like that. You just add in your quantities and it will work out how many calories, how much energy you're getting from that food. And then also you can link it with any sort of activity trackers so that it knows how many calories you've burned off each day, and then also how many calories you've consumed. Now, the reason why I say this is step 4, and something that I think most people would benefit from, especially coming off the back of Easter, where maybe, including me, I've been eating a little bit of chocolate, and chocolate isn't usually my thing, but at Easter time, there's plenty of it available. Some nice treats also on holiday as well, indulging a little bit more on holiday. So it would be worth most people sort of tracking their food intake, mostly to get back on track for some people, just to give you that bit more, so you're a bit more conscious of what you're consuming, because it can be really easy to slip into bad habits. So if you've been used to on holiday having a glass of wine with your evening meal every night, then it can be quite hard to switch that off and get back to routine. So it can be good to have something to keep you accountable, and that's where MyFitnessPal comes in. Alternatively, if you don't want to use the app, you can just write it down, and just even seeing that written down on a piece of paper can be enough to sort of keep you accountable and make you aware of what you're consuming, what you're putting into your body. So yeah, using MyFitnessPal, that's step 4, being just more conscious of your food intake, your calorie intake, your nutrition as well. That's going to help with just feeling more energetic as well. And that's what we want at this time of year. And that's especially what we need when we are looking to do some exercise, and maybe we're just getting into this new, healthier routine. So we just want to give us the best kind of energy and the best fuels, and feeling better for all of that. So yeah, step 4, MyFitnessPal, using that on a daily basis. It will tell you exactly what you need to do, but if you need any help, just ask. And then step 5, simple. We're just going to keep going with what we're doing week in, week out. Now, you don't have to do exactly what you're meant to do every single day to get the results that you want. If you can, then that is fantastic. You are going to feel the benefits, you're going to see the benefits, you're going to really accelerate your results by giving 100% effort. So eating exactly what you should be eating and doing exactly what you should be doing in order to achieve your goals 100% of the time will be absolutely fantastic. But realistically, we are unlikely to be able to do it 100% of the time, me included. I like to aim for about 80% of my week being exactly what it should be. So eating the right foods, and doing the exercise, and all of the other things as well that can help. So it's about getting some good amount of sleep, drinking lots of water, minimizing alcohol, just all of those things that you know will help build good habits, help you to achieve your goals overall. So they're things that I can advise on as well, if you've got any questions. But step 5 is to just keep going with what you're doing week in, week out, aiming for about 80% of the time doing exactly what you know you should be doing. Now, you can track this. I like to give myself sort of a tick sheet where I've got the days of the week and I've got the habits that I'm looking to achieve. So like I said, drinking water, eating right, doing my sort of 30 to 60 minutes of exercise a day or activity. Could be walking, doesn't have to always be a class or a session. Yeah, just all of those habits, sleeping as well, if I didn't say that one. And then just ticking them off did you do them on each of the days? And then you just got to work out sort of how many ticks you get over the week. If you're aiming for 80% of that week of ticks, so let's just say, for example, you have 5 habits that you're looking to form over the next few weeks. So 5 different things each day to aim for, and we've got 7 days in a week, so that's 35 ticks possibly, and then 80% of that, which is 3.5 times 8, 24, 28, is that right? Something like that. So let's just say 28. So if you're getting 28 of those ticks per week, then I am very confident that you will be seeing and feeling the benefits, regardless of what you do in those other ticks, those other non-ticks, so where you've not quite achieved what you were meant to do on those days. It shouldn't matter too much. We're not going to necessarily see maximum results over the next few weeks, but what we're looking for is something that we can sustain. So that's why if we aim for sort of 80% of the time doing exactly what we should be doing, and then 20% of the time we're just a little bit maybe off track but not too much, then you're going to be able to hopefully keep that going. For one, that's the main thing, but you're also going to see the results. So then that is going to motivate you to keep going as well, because you're going to be feeling the benefits, even though, and still just enjoying yourself, enjoying life, and just, yeah, not stressing about it. It doesn't have to be this all or nothing approach, which isn't sustainable, because especially we've got things like bank holiday weekends coming up, and maybe going away and stuff. We want to be enjoying the weather. We want to be having fun. Yeah, the main thing I would say is to be getting as many of those goals, habits ticked off each day when you can. And then when there's things that maybe get in the way, or just that, yeah, you want to enjoy yourself a little bit more, then it's not the end of the world. We can still achieve our goals. So hopefully that helps for you to get started with your summer health, fitness and weight loss goals. Just get started as soon as you can, and then keeping it going. It is really simple. It's not necessarily easy. So please do get in touch if you've got any questions. I'll happily help with specific sort of goals, action plans, etc. If you need any help, sort of personal training or joining our classes, please get in touch. And yeah, I'll be back in next week with some more top tips.